I always thought working as a librarian would be the perfect job for someone like me who cherishes solitude and the company of books over people. The dimly lit aisles and the comforting scent of aged paper welcomed me every morning. It was in the farthest corner of the library, where dust motes danced in the slanting sunlight, that I found a book. It was an unassuming leather-bound volume with no title on its spine, but what caught my breath was the sight of my name etched into the cover in an elegant script. I hesitated before opening it, feeling a strange tug of premonition, but curiosity won over. The first page was a recounting of my childhood, every detail so accurate it could have only been written by someone who had lived through it with me. As I flipped through the pages, it became apparent that this book was more than just a biography. It was a detailed account of my life, up to the very moment I stood in that lonely aisle. Every thought, every secret I had ever kept to myself was laid bare on those pages. My heart pounded in my chest as I raced through the chapters, each word resonating with a truth only I could verify. It was as if the book was alive, growing with each moment I spent with it. The more I read, the more I felt an eerie sense of being watched, as though eyes were peering from the shadows between the shelves, waiting for something to unfold. The climax came when I reached the final chapters, written in the past tense, describing events that hadn't happened yet. It detailed a series of terrifying encounters, culminating in a vivid description of my impending death. My hands shook as I read about a shadowy figure that would appear under the library's flickering lights, stalking me through the aisles. The book promised that I would be found lifeless, sprawled across the very floor where I now stood, my eyes wide open in eternal surprise. I felt a chill crawl down my spine as I realized I was living on borrowed time, each tick of the clock echoing the unsaid words of the book. In the days that followed, I tried to shake off the ominous feeling that the library no longer felt like a sanctuary. Every sound was magnified, every creak of the floorboards a harbinger of doom. I couldn't escape the thought that the book was more than just a mere object, it was a harbinger of my fate. As the final chapter approached reality, I found myself drawn back to that corner, compelled to face the shadow lurking within the pages. Heart pounding, I stood in the aisle, feeling the air grow cold around me. Just as described, the lights flickered, and out of the corner of my eye, a shadow moved. The last page of my life was about to be written, and I was powerless to change it.